Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: International Labor Standards. International labor standards form the foundation of ethical and equitable labor practices, playing a crucial role in the field of international human resource management. These standards, established by organizations such as the International Labour Organization, aim to promote fair treatment, improve working conditions, and protect the rights of workers worldwide. Understanding and implementing these standards is essential for HR professionals, particularly those pursuing certification as a professional in human resources. The ILO, founded in 1919 and now a specialized agency of the United Nations, has been instrumental in developing international labor standards. These standards are codified in conventions and recommendations that address a wide range of labor issues, including child labor, forced labor, discrimination, and the right to collective bargaining. As of 2023, the ILO has adopted 190 conventions and 206 recommendations, reflecting the evolving nature of work and the need for continuous improvement in labor practices. One of the core principles of international labor standards is the elimination of child labor and forced labor. The ILO's Convention No. 138 on the minimum age for admission to employment and Convention No. 182 on the worst forms of child labor are critical in this regard. Convention No. 138 sets the minimum age for employment at 15 years, with exceptions for light work and developing countries where the minimum age is 14. Convention No. 182, on the other hand, calls for the immediate elimination of the worst forms of child labor, including slavery, trafficking, and hazardous work. Forced labor, another critical issue addressed by international labor standards, is prohibited under ILO Convention No. 29 on forced labor and Convention No. 105 on the abolition of forced labor. These conventions obligate member states to eradicate all forms of forced or compulsory labor and ensure that no one is coerced into working against their will. Despite these conventions, the ILO estimates that 25 million people worldwide are still trapped in forced labor, highlighting the need for robust enforcement mechanisms and international cooperation. Discrimination in employment and occupation is another area where international labor standards play a vital role. The ILO's Convention No. 100 on equal remuneration and Convention No. 111 on discrimination are pivotal in promoting equality in the workplace. Convention No. 100 mandates equal pay for men and women for work of equal value, while Convention No. 111 seeks to eliminate discrimination based on race, color, sex, religion, political opinion, national extraction, or social origin. These conventions aim to create inclusive workplaces where all employees have equal opportunities to succeed. The right to collective bargaining and freedom of association are fundamental labor rights protected by international labor standards. The ILO's Convention No. 87 on freedom of association and protection of the right to organize and Convention No. 98 on the right to organize and collective bargaining are central to this effort. Convention No. 87 guarantees workers and employers the right to form and join organizations of their choice without interference, while Convention No. 98 protects workers' rights to organize and bargain collectively. These conventions empower workers to negotiate better wages, working conditions, and other terms of employment, leading to more balanced and fair labor relations. The implementation of international labor standards varies significantly across countries, influenced by factors such as economic development, legal frameworks, and cultural norms. Developed countries often have more robust mechanisms for enforcing labor standards, while developing countries may face challenges due to limited resources and weaker institutional capacities. For example, Sweden, known for its strong labor protections, has successfully implemented ILO conventions, resulting in high labor standards and low levels of discrimination and forced labor. In contrast, countries like Bangladesh, despite progress, still face significant challenges in enforcing labor standards, particularly in the garment industry, where poor working conditions and labor rights violations are prevalent. HR professionals play a crucial role in ensuring compliance with international labor standards within their organizations. This involves not only adhering to local labor laws, but also aligning company policies and practices with international conventions and recommendations. HR practitioners must stay informed about relevant labor standards, conduct regular audits, and implement training programs to promote awareness and adherence among employees and management. Additionally, HR professionals should engage in dialogue with trade unions, government agencies, and non-governmental organizations to advocate for better labor practices and support initiatives aimed at improving working conditions globally. The benefits of adhering to international labor standards extend beyond legal compliance and ethical considerations. Companies that implement fair labor practices often enjoy enhanced reputations, increased employee satisfaction, and improved productivity. For instance, a study by the Harvard Business Review found that companies with strong labor practices and employee engagement programs experienced 21% higher profitability and 17% higher productivity compared to those with poor labor practices. Additionally, compliance with international labor standards can reduce the risk of reputational damage, legal liabilities, and disruptions caused by labor disputes. In the context of globalization, multinational corporations face unique challenges in implementing international labor standards across diverse jurisdictions. MNCs must navigate varying legal requirements, cultural differences, and economic conditions while ensuring consistent labor practices throughout their global operations. This requires a strategic approach to IHRM, involving the development of global labor policies, cross-cultural training, and collaboration with local stakeholders to address specific labor issues in different regions. One notable example of an MNC successfully implementing international labor standards is the Swedish furniture retailer IKEA. IKEA has adopted a comprehensive code of conduct, known as the IKEA Way, which outlines the company's commitment to fair labor practices, environmental sustainability, and ethical business conduct. IWay includes provisions on child labor, forced labor, discrimination, and freedom of association, consistent with ILO conventions. IKEA conducts regular audits and collaborates with suppliers to ensure compliance with these standards, demonstrating the feasibility and benefits of integrating international labor standards into global business operations. Despite the progress made in promoting international labor standards, significant challenges remain. Global supply chains, particularly in industries such as textiles, agriculture, and electronics, often involve complex networks of subcontractors and informal labor markets, where labor rights violations are prevalent. Addressing these challenges requires concerted efforts from governments, businesses, and civil society to strengthen enforcement mechanisms, enhance transparency, and promote responsible business practices. In conclusion, international labor standards are fundamental to ensuring fair and equitable treatment of workers worldwide. These standards, developed by the ILO and other international bodies, address critical issues such as child labor, forced labor, discrimination, and the right to collective bargaining. HR professionals, particularly those pursuing certification as a professional in human resources, play a vital role in promoting and implementing these standards within their organizations. By adhering to international labor standards, companies can enhance their reputations, improve employee satisfaction, and contribute to the broader goal of decent work for all. Continued efforts are needed to address the challenges of globalization and ensure that labor standards are effectively enforced across all sectors and regions. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.